So I'm here to give 11 signs of ovulations. 11 signs for you to know that you are ovulating. Yeah. I know the signs that I'm going to mention, we female, some of us do see it. Let me say 1 or 2 or 3 that I'm going to mention. You do have the signs. You see the signs on your body. And some of us don't see the signs. You understand? But for you not to see the signs, it doesn't mean that you are not okay. The only thing you have to do is to meet your doctor and pay attention to your health. Because me, I'm too conscious of my body. Now, this tutorial is not meant for only female. It's also meant for the male. Should I tell you the reason? The reason why? The male, you have your female ones at home. You have your sister, you have your niece, you have your wife, you have your girlfriend. So you are free to share this tutorial so that they can learn more. I'm going to mention 11 signs to show you or to tell you that you are ovulating. Now, number 1 is cervical mucus. Cervical mucus is the time that when you are ovulating, for you to know that you're ovulating, is the time that when you are trying to wash your vagina, if you touch it, you will feel one discharge, one white discharge. It draw in nature like catarrh and it's transparent. It is most common for we women. We do see that one. It's common, yes. We do see that one. Why some people don't see it? It's very stretchy. Like if you draw it, you see that it's stretchy and it's transparent. There is one that is always thick. That one doesn't show that you're ovulating. It's that one that is stretchy and transparent. That one will show that you're ovulating. That is number 1. The second one is heightened sense. What do I mean by heightened sense? If you notice, sometimes, as a lady, if you pass any small thing, say, okay, it's smelling. This place is smelling. This thing is smelling. As in your heightened days of sense, the way you sense something, any small thing that pass, you perceive it, it smell. It also tells that you are ovulating. Then the third one is breast soreness. Breast soreness. What do I mean by breast soreness? Breast soreness is at that period for you to know that you're ovulating. That is the third one. Breast soreness. If you touch your breast, you see that it's soft. As that plate is soft, your breast too will be paining you. You might tell me, yes, that when you're in your ovulation that your breast used to pain you. Yes, your breast used to pain you. But at that time you are in your ovulation or in your period, that time that in your period that you only say that your breast is paining you, it doesn't show that you are ovulating. That time that in your ovulation and your breast is paining you, it is always strong before that pain. If you touch it, your breast is always strong. Then you see that your breast will be paining you or either the nipple will be paining you. But this one, the ovulation one, is that your breast will be very soft and your nipple will also be doing what? Your nipple will also be paining you. That is the number 3. Then the 4th one is milk pelvic. Milk pelvic. What do I mean by milk pelvic? Milk pelvic is your abdomen here. Here. You see that sometimes here will be paining you. Even when you are having sex, you will notice that that place is paining you. It also shows that you are ovulating. You are in your ovulation period. This place will paining you. That shows that you're in your ovulation period. That is another sign that shows that you are in your ovulation period. This your pelvic here will be paining you. Then the 5th one is light spotting. Light spotting. What I mean by light spotting is 1. If you notice that in every 1 month of as in each day in a month, you notice that there's one particular day that when you go to toilet or when you remove your pint, you will see one blood spot on your pint. That shows that you're ovulating. It's just like blood. It will spot on your pint. And it may happen just for only that day. It only happens only that day. You see that spot. It may not be like period. You don't flow like period. The way period used to flow. You just see only that spot. That to show that you are ovulating. It happens in some women. You know, all our body is different. It's not how I see my ovulation. That is another person see her own ovulation. Now, the 6th one is libido changes. libido changes. What I mean by libido changes, you see that you have high sense of sex. Every time you feel like, at that moment, you'll be feeling as if you want to have sex. You'll be having the urge of sex. That one is natural. You're having the urge of sex, as in the two will just be scratching you. You may just tell your babe, say, "Ah, God, sex, they were hungry meal." That is so that you're ovulating. Your high tendency of sex urge, as in your sex urge is always high at that moment. That will show that you're ovulating. Then the 7th one is changes in cervix. Changes in cervix, I don't know how to show you cervix, but it's inside us, it's inside the body. It's not something that I can show you here. If you can check it on your phone, cervix, they will show you, you see the image. Changes in cervix. In that changes in cervix, it becomes lighter. Inside, it becomes lighter, softer, even wetter and open at that period, waiting for any sperm to enter, for it to ejaculate, for it to be fertile. You understand? So he's waiting for fertilization. He's just waiting for any sperm to enter. That place will be very soft, open, and also light. That is another place that you notice that you are ovulating. That is your ovulation period. Then the 8th one is nausea and headache. What do I mean by that? You feel like vomiting anytime you feel like, when that time, because it's not every time, it's not any time, but that particular time, once that ovulation comes, for you to know that you're ovulating, you feel like to vomit. That one do happen to me sometimes because my body changes almost every time. So you feel like to vomit, to throw up. You feel like to throw up. Even though if you go to the toilet to put your hand inside your mouth and throw up, it won't come out. Nothing will come out. You feel like to throw up. That is so that you're ovulating. And slightly headache, any small thing, you feel like, oh God, I'm feeling slight headache. It shows that you're ovulating because it's not something that happens every time to you. So that is it. Then the 9th one is change in basal temperature. What do I mean by change in basal temperature? If you should check very well, if you use that thermometer, if you check very well your temperature every day, you see there's a day that your temperature will be high. The normal temperature is supposed to be 36.5. Normal temperature is supposed to be 36.5. But if you want to check whether you're ovulating, if you buy that temperature, that thermometer temperature, if you check it, okay, let me assume every day be checking it for a month, every day just be checking it. You see a day that it will be high. The day that it is high, that's the day that to show that you are ovulating. That is the day of your ovulation. Then the 9th one is get an ovulation kit. Ovulation kit, yes, they sell it in the market. They also sell fertilizer, is it fertility monitor, for you to know that either they are pregnant. But they have ovulation kits. I have used it before. Buy that ovulation kit. They use it the way you used to check whether you are pregnant or not. It's not only early morning urine that you can use on that. You can use any urine at any time. Your urine at any time to check it. If you check it, once it read 2, you know that you're ovulating. Once it not read 2, you know that if it's 1, just know that it's negative. But if it is 2, you know that it's positive, that you are ovulating. If you don't know how to do it, just be doing it every day. But I think it's costly in the market, depending on where you buy it. Because in Nigeria, I think it's 1,000, but I don't know about this place. So that is it. Then the 11th one is know your ovulation cycle. Yeah, know your ovulation cycle. Because if you know your ovulation cycle, you can tell when you're ovulating. You can tell when you will meet a man and you get baby. If you know your cycle, you know all these signs. I know most of us see all these signs from our body. So there's some people that will still ask me, what if you don't see these signs on your body? Does it show that I'm not okay? My dear, you may be okay, but I will advise you to go meet your doctor. Do some checkups. That's what I can ask. Then somebody asked me one day, how long does ovulation take place? How did the question go? How long does ovulation last? Ovulation occurs once in a month. Ovulation occurs once in a month, and it lasts for about 24 hours. Ovulation occurs once in a month. The question is, how long does ovulation last? Ovulation occurs once in a month, and it lasts for 24 hours, which 24 hours is 1 day. You understand me? Then that 1 day, then that 1 day, 24 hours, it will die if it is not fertile. That 1 day, once the ovulation, once that 1 day pass, if sperm did not enter inside, it dies. It dies within 12 to 24 hours. So ovulation lasts for 24 hours, which is 1 day. That's how long ovulation dies. And you might still ask me, is it only in your period? Is it only in your ovulation that you will get pregnant? No, there's still other days that you'll be pregnant. Then someone asked me again, can I get pregnant 2 days after my ovulation? My dear, yes, you can get pregnant 2 days after your ovulation, because sperm live up to 5 days. Sperm stays up to 5 days before it ejaculates. It stays up to 5 days before it can fetch any egg. It stays 5 days before it can be fertile, before the egg can break for you to make a baby. Yes. So if you have any comments or any question to ask, you can still drop it on this comment section. Share this live with everybody. Share it, and also follow and like. You may be able to help a soul that is dying. How do I know that I'm ovulating? You can help somebody, because I want it in 9 months time. For people that are married, though, in 9 months time, somebody will call me, say, hey, I don't born. No, yes, I would like to hear that news, so that will come and drink and eat it with you. So that is it. You should try it. Check all these things for your body. Everybody's body is different. Everyone's body is different. So you have to check the one that happens to your body. You understand? So that is it. Then in my next class, in my next tutorial, I'll be teaching how you will know that you are not ovulating. My next class, I'll teach how you will know that you are not ovulating. That's what I'm going to teach. How will you know that you're not ovulating? That is the next class I will teach. So follow me and share to help a soul. Thank you very much.